All right, welcome back. I'm continuing on with the Voracious Goddess, Curse in the Seventh Continent. We just got down into the, back down into that little temple, tomb thing, whatever it is. So for our second visit down here, and, oh, I gotta move my card decks back over here. Got a pretty full action deck. We've only got 3 cards in the discard pile this time. So I'm gonna make my way through here. I think I'm gonna go the other direction this time, see new stuff. Got 7 experience points. Still have the Green Thumb side quest. And we still have this egg. All right, so we need a area 4 exploration card here to put out, so just go into the middle. I don't think I need to look at the mushroom thing again. I actually don't remember what it was. Let me just peek at it. It's a free investigate thing. I don't think it was bad, so just remind me of what it was. There's only one. Oh yeah, that's right. It was a sculpted fish head with a ring on it. I don't think I want to do that. There's a stone resource here. I don't have anything to craft with stone. So just as a reminder, I've got 2 Forewarned is Forearmed, so some automatic stars here. I've got a Friction Fire. Still got my Predator card, which probably is not that helpful down here. Then I've got a Troubled Childhood, and this one I can discard to ignore the bad thing that comes on a state card, where you have to turn cards from the action deck. I don't think that symbol has a name. No, it's just that blue diamond with the red X on it. Okay, so let's see what this exploration card is here. Arachnophobia. The path you're about to take is carpeted with thick spider webs and crawling with scores of yellow arachnids. Disturbing them might not be the best idea. So I could sneak. I need 2 successes. It's a 0+ action to discard this. If I fail it, you feel a light tickling sensation in the neck and start to panic. So I have to take a 108 card. So I need 2 stars. I don't want any more states, so I'll draw 2 cards, and then if I have to use my Forewarned is Forearmed. I guess. So the first card is the Torch. The second card is a Curse. Ouch. Ouch. I don't want to take a state card, though. I'm probably going to regret this, but I'm just going to use these 2 stars and keep the Torch to discard that. Yes, probably going to regret that. $338. Okay, so we've seen this room before. And it's 1 to move. A Knowledge is Power. That is a stealth card. So we could use her power to get an aggressiveness card back. There's not one in there currently. There'll be quite a few after we use this item, though. We've only got 1 charge left on this item, and all 4 of these are aggressive cards. Okay, so that was us moving. Oh, I should have put out some more of these. But we're going to go this way this time. shall not pass. The flagstone you step on is a pressure plate that sinks an inch or two under your weight. Suddenly, a massive block of stone slides across and obstructs the way. Immediately after this is revealed, you may discard another visible you shall not pass card from the board. You can take one of the following actions. Oh boy. Not what I was planning on using these cards for. I don't know how much you can plan actually for using cards in this game, but I had to do a locked strength test at 7 cards, 2 successes, so that's getting a lot of cards out of the action deck. Or I can do a fight combat check, 3 plus 7 stars. Maybe I don't go that way. So for a combat check, if I draw 2, oh, I don't have anything that lowers it though. So the 2 mastery is not going to do me any good, but I would get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My walking stick could lower it. Oh, my hat could lower it too. And give me another star. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I need 7. And I could use the mastery to draw 2. I don't need to use the walking stick then, because this is -1. This is, yeah, this is -4, but this gives me another star. I want to see what's the new direction. So I'm going to do that combat test. I will use these items. So they all go into the discard. Now they go into the discard after the test is over though. I do have a stealth card here so I can get one of them back with my power. So I'm going to draw 2 cards because of the mastery, the red diamond on this card. So if I draw that many cards or fewer and I succeed and I need 1 star, then I can shuffle the cards I draw back into the action deck. So I'm going to draw 2. Star, the 7 is enough. And the knowledge is power also has a star. So I get enough stars. We're getting a flying root in the dungeon. How many different things am I going to call this? Tomb, cave, dungeon, lair. So now what I'm wondering is, how is mastery worded? You may shuffle some or all of these cards back into the action deck. I don't think I want to shuffle the flying root back into the action deck, actually. I will shuffle the knowledge is power. It's a stamina card, so it's okay for it to go back in. It's not going to help me on my power. All of these aggressiveness cards go back in. Now, is there one that I want to take? The club seems good to craft. This flying root, I think we're like 1 card away from the next like level of unveiling things with the flying roots. I have to discard a vigilance, so I could discard the torch or my predator card. All right, so before I do my special, I'm going to discard the torch as a vigilance card in order to take this action, and it's got a mastery of 1, and I need 1 star. Okay, so that failed. I'm going to do it again. Discard the predator card. That failed, so I'll take that into hand, and I have friction fire. Yeah, I'll discard another one. Okay, there we go. And I got the blowpipe. It's also a vigilance card. That has the 1 star that I need. There is no negative effect or negative consequence for these. Now, do I want to keep the blowpipe or do I want to shuffle it back in? Since there is not bamboo, I don't remember there being bamboo down here. I'm actually going to shuffle this back in. I don't know if right now is the best time to craft that while I'm down here. And I'd rather have another life in my action deck. Okay. So we've successfully done this. So now it's taken 8, 3, 7 and remove the flying root. Oh, and you know what? I succeeded on this action, so I should have done this first. That should be gone already. And I should have card 3, 8, 7, which I actually have already seen because I did that to get the 9 the 9 tiles out. Yeah, there was a bunch of cages. There's a bone resource there. Frog in my throat or something. Need another area 4 card right there. All right, so that was 8, 3, 7 from that flying root. And I think we're down to the gold card for 8. Oh no, we're not. There's 2 green 8, 3, 7s left. Now at least we got rid of it. I hope it doesn't poison me or something. 4. So we go to the even card. I'm going to bet you that this thing says to banish. Yes, banish a green 8, 3, 7. Oh, that looked like it was going to be a good one. Each involved character, so let's see, it says the plant's roots slowly rise into the air and curl themselves delicately around you. A hug? Question mark. Inappropriate curiosity? Question mark. Whatever it is, it leaves you quite uneasy. After several seemingly endless moments, the roots release you. Whew. Each involved character that is neither frightened nor paranoid nor terrified may choose 1 card with the keyword Serenity in the discard pile and add it to their hand or shuffle it back into the discard or into the action deck. I doubt there's any Serenity in here. Nope. That's bad timing. Each character returns their bloody state. Okay. Each involved character that is frightened takes a 107 card, but may ignore the effect of the blue diamond and the red X. Finally, each involved character that is terrified must discard all blue cards they have in their hand. Banish this. So that wasn't too bad. Got rid of the bloody state. Okay. Let's move. Another knowledge is power. I probably shouldn't have moved. That's too late. Let's check this here. Sliding panel. Along a narrow passage, you notice strange inscriptions on a wall. In a language you do not understand, you are convinced that the panel must hide something. You can decipher the notes 0+ with 2 successes. The slab slides aside. 571 and banish this, or I can just discard it to go on my way. I really want to just explore this area, so I'm just going to discard it. I had something that gave me a bonus on deciphering notes, maybe. So this is new territory here. A portion of the corridor has been destroyed. The unstable ground beneath apparently collapsed. You'll need to cross a gaping hole to get to the other side. Uh-oh. This has a very bad potential consequence. You have to balance pulling one card for 2 stars? And if you don't make it, you draw a 2/7/2, which means you're like in a different area. The hole is over 10 feet across. Looking down, you shudder at the hole's seemingly unending depth. I need my automatic stars back. I don't have anything that helps me with balancing. So I don't think I'm going that way. That's kind of a bummer, but we're gonna have to go back this way. So I'll draw another card, and it's a curse. That's fine. Don't need a success. Let's see what this is. Uh-oh. Trapped. You're suddenly stopped in your tracks, your ankle caught in a strange artifact. A lever on the side seems to activate the gears. Will you push it or pull it to free yourself? Okay, so I worked a puzzle like this out before, and I kind of followed the gears. So like if I want the thing to go away from my feet, you have to work out which direction the gears turn. So this is going to be thoroughly uninteresting for people to watch me work out this trap, probably. So I'll probably cut quite a bit of this out. So I want it to go out, so that bottom gear is going to turn left, right, left, right. So that one's also turning right, left, right, right. So if I pull down, that first orange gear is going to turn to the right, which is going to make that gear turn to the right, which will make that one left, that one right. The rope makes that one turn right, that one left, that one right, and that one left. So pull down. 297. Yep. 297. You hear a snap as the trap splits in two, releasing your ankle at once. Take an experience point. All right. Banish this, so we're not going to come across that trap again. And I would assume that this probably is just discarded because it doesn't say banish it, and we got to get an experience point. Okay, we've got quite a few experience points. 374. That was that room with that portcullis on it, but we do not have a rope anymore. Okay, so let's walk with a card, Deadfall Trap. There's no reason not to add it to our hand. This way. Travel light. Your sore back seems to be recovering, but maybe it's just because everything else hurts more. Each involved character may discard any number of cards from their inventory and then must apply the following effect. Each involved character that has 4 or less cards, 10 or less cards if you're playing alone, in their inventory returns their tired state and or randomly takes 2 cards from the discard pile and shuffles them back to the action deck. Each involved character that has 5 or more cards, 11 or more cards if you're playing alone, in their inventory must either discard 1 card with the keyword stamina from their hand or inventory, or take 2 101 cards. So inventory is only 3. So I think we're fine. So we don't have a tired state, so we can take 2 cards from the discard pile and so 2 random cards from the discard pile. Should have gotten an aggressive card out of there first. That one and that one, and they need to be shuffled back in there and there. Just gonna do real quick shuffling to move it along. Okay, discard that. 427. Oops. 1, 2. Yeah, so this one had, I think this is the one that had like the strength test over here that I could not get open. It's kind of a bummer. And we need an area 4 card. So let's move up there. It's 1 card. On the Hunt. It's a stealth card. So I'm going to get rid of this. Knowledge is power. Okay, so that's moving. And I'm going to use her power here to discard a stealth card to get an aggressive card out of the discard. So Bolas is an opportunity. It's only 1 use though. The net. And I knew it. The club got shuffled back in. So I'll take the Bolas. All right, had to throw in a cut, had to take a quick break there. All right, so I'm gonna explore up this way. Birds of the night. Hundreds of bats hang from the ceiling here. You certainly do not want to wake them up. So it's a hide or sneak action 0+, 2 stars to discard this. And then there's a big long thing if we fail. So 2 stars. 2 stars. I'm going to draw 2 cards. I just don't want to fly through the action deck down here again and just do the whole thing over again. Curse, which makes it even more impossible. Friction Fire is a stealth card. I hate to do it, but I think I'll get rid of Learn by Doing to keep it, because it's a stealth card. I could use her power on it. All right, so the fail condition here. Alarmed by your intrusion, the bats begin to flutter about in panic, tangling themselves in your hair and your clothes. You take this opportunity to snatch a few of them. Each involved character takes a 103 card, except for those that are bloody. They take a 107, we're not bloody. The involved characters may discard 2 cards with the keyword aggressiveness from their hands and their inventories in order to take a 001 card. And then discard this. Well, I have these stealth cards also. So let's do this. Let's do the 103 first. Your heart jumps at even the faintest suspicious sound. Anxiety mounts and the constant danger has you fearing for your life more than ever. It's a frightened state. There's no icon that's going to make me discard cards. It has a think action 1+ with 3 to get rid of it. I don't have anything that helps me with think actions. So that's my 103 card, and I do have 2 aggressiveness cards. Yeah, so I'm going to get rid of those to take a food card. And it's a 3/6, so we'll put that in our woven basket. Discard that. Now I'm going to use her power to discard this stealth card and take the bolas back. We need card 396. There's more than one. There's 2 of them. It's a 2. So this might be a different card than I saw last time. Oh yeah, this is one with the water. There's a leaf resource there. Oh, this one had the wood resource. There's swimming here. You swim to get out of here. I think this is where I turned around last time, if I recall correctly. So now the question is, yeah, I'm going to do it. Well, I've got stone here as a resource. It'll make crafting the bolas one cheaper. So I have to draw 1 card. Oh man. It's a flying root. I'm not going to worry about the flying root for now, because I'm going to use my walking stick. This can cost 2 cards to move off of, but I'm going to use my walking stick to make it free to move. I already looked in both of those, I think. You know what? That wood there, I think there was wood resource there. The wood and the leaf, I could make this fire kit for free. Let me peek there. I got to get a star though. Let me draw a card. Rope. Do another one. I need a star. There we go. Hey, it's the club. Okay, so it's 233. I hope my memory is correct that there's wood there. During the cost step, one involved character may discard 1 card with the keyword skill or aggressiveness from their hand or inventory in order to have the wood resource. So it's not free wood. Okay, so I am going to craft the fire making kit. I'll discard the rope. Where am I going to put it? I'll attach it here because it's got the keyword stealth. Yep, I've got leaves. That gives me the wood there. So that goes up to 5 with the matching keyword. Okay, let's check this out here. It's another you shall not pass. This one's a little different though. Both strength tests. 3+ with 1 star. Oh. Seven cards locked, 2 stars. And they're both strength tests instead of a fight test this time. I guess I'm drawing 3 cards. Man. Flying through this action deck again. Fortunately, I found a star. That was too close for comfort. Stamina, will, music, serenity. Music, serenity. Helps me on hunting. It's a vigilance card just in case. But I also have to take a 101 card. Discard that. Okay, 101. Okay, it does not have the symbol on it, and I can rest to return it. So we're getting lots of state cards again. I still have this Troubled Childhood card though, which is probably gonna be a lifesaver. Okay, 416. It's only one. A long corridor leads through the darkness. Character that's frightened or terrified can neither take nor get involved in the following action. Oh man, I'm frightened. So frightened or terrified. So in order to go over there, I have to get rid of my frightened state because that's not happening. Man, I should not have gotten rid of those 2 automatic star cards. I could really use that card that's 2 automatic successes right now. I would just move back over here and go across that thing. Or use it to make sure. I gotta get 3 stars on this thing. And I have nothing that helps me with this kind of test. So, how about let's take a look at the odds chart. But this odds chart is a little bit screwed up because I have the flying root cards in there. So for 3 stars, I got a 65% chance if I draw 4 cards. Oh man. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 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 All right, so we're gonna have enough stars. We're gonna have plenty of stars. 1, 2, 3, and I needed 3. to return this. Turn that 103 card. Thinking I keep Deja Vu. We have to put a flying root out. I keep Deja Vu. So I'm not frightened, I just have to draw a card for this. And it's a Remember. So let's resolve this. We need 3. There seems to be light coming from a room at the end of the corridor, 349. You trip on a rope that was stretched across the corridor and you immediately hear a series of distant clangs that sound a bit like machinery or old gears grinding together. All of a sudden, the ceiling begins to crack. You quickly turn and run as fast as you can to avoid being smashed by the collapse. Banish the card that enabled you to take this and replace it with 416. Each involved character takes a 101. Okay, so was there more than one 416? No, there's a gold version. Okay, so that's obstructed, so we can't leave that way. And we have to take another tired state. Okay, so this one does have the icon on it, but I'm going to play a Troubled Childhood to ignore that and or take a card with the keyword aggressiveness from the discard pile. The net, the war paint. Knowledge is power. I don't know. We have access to the stone resource here. I'll just take the Deadfall Trap. So we can take this one and this one gets returned. The Deadfall Trap could help me when I rest to get rid of the tired state. I might also play this Remember. To get oh wow, with that being blocked, I have to go back the other way. Okay, so before I play this Remember, yeah, now that I know that I need to go back the other way, I actually don't think I want this Deja Vu. I think I'm going to take this Think instead. And I'm going to play this think because I want to dig for that, the 2-star, automatic 2-star card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's not here. I'm not keeping any of these. I didn't realize, looking at the cards that came out, I chose that Deja Vu, that I wasn't going to be able to go through there. That's really unfortunate that I had to get rid of that frightened because I thought I was going to be able to go through there. And then when I successfully went through there, I did pull the right card, right? 349, yeah. I'm going to use this Remember to get this Think back because I'm still digging for that 2-star card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to keep the Remember, and I'm going to do it again. I just have a strong feeling that if I fail on this, I'm going to fall through, and this is like all going to be for naught. Even though it all might be anyways, because I'm running extremely low on cards again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Be in here. Where is it? Now I'm in trouble. Now I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. There's no way I'm going to draw exactly one card and get 2 stars. I have to find that one card. I guess I'll see what is up there. So learn by doing. 382. There's more than one. There's actually quite a few. There's 4 of them. Oh, I don't have a die. All right, I'll just take that one. Oh no, lost my spot. Right where a wall used to stand, you can see a large block of earth with a few roots sticking out. Maybe you can find something in there. Okay, so there's a digging thing here. So So there's actually a way to go through here. And I have digging here. That can give me a star. It's locked if we're frightened or terrified or tired. We need 3 stars. As you inspect the ruins, a draft convinces you that there must be a tunnel behind this wall. So we are tired, so I have to do the locked action, but this can help me dig. Gives me a star. Oh no. I only got 2 stars. Task proves to be too difficult, so take a 101. I'll take the lucky star, I think, because I've already got something that can make fire. And, oops. So that has the thing. So 1, 2, 3 cards. I think we're going to be dead. All right. I don't see any other way but continuing. Continuing to try to go through that tunnel. So I need to pull. All right. So I got enough successes to make it through there. I'll keep the bow. I'll throw the learn by doing back. The shovel goes in, and I'm going to move my hand over here. So I need 760. There's only one. You come out into a narrow corridor. The lower section has been dug down to the rock, while the stone on the upper side progressively gives way to dirt. A trickle of water drips from the ceiling. Okay. So we need a 4. And now we're there. Wait, that card does not want to sit flat. There's a spot or observe action there. I need a star, I need a success for that. I'm gonna explore this first. Oh wow, makeshift bed. Large quantities of bamboo, foliage, and vine are stuffed into a small niche or arranged in a wall, large enough for one person to sleep comfortably. Only the active player may get involved in the following action. So there's a rest action here. Makeshift mattress turns out to be relatively comfortable. I can level up and return a tired state. I have to get a star though for this. I know this is up there, but I'm going to put it over here just so that it's more visible. And look at that. I've got bamboo and stone now available. So I'm going to take the opportunity to craft this deadfall trap. Take that to 3. So now I can rest and use that to get an automatic success. What else can I craft? I could craft the blowpipe. I don't have anything that's a stealth card to get another aggressiveness card out of the discard pile. So I'm going to do that rest. It does get rid of this, though. Allows me to return this tired state. And take the 000 card. All right, so we've got 8 experience points to spend. We get to draw 4 advanced skill cards. And we do get a discount of 2 experience points on cards with the keyword skill. I want to get as many cards here as possible to get back into the action deck. Going back through that tunnel just does not seem practical. I don't know, is there something that helps with the balance action? All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Go back into box cards. Improved camp. The following effect applies as long as you have this in hand and you have the fire resource. A discount on deciphering the notes and music. Tiptoe. Do I get any? I did not draw any skill cards. Making preparations is like remember, but you can choose a card in the action deck or the discard pile. Bivouac. The following effect applies as long as you have this in hand. When you resume your game immediately after putting the first terrain card of the board into play, you may put a fire figure into play on it and take the following action. Oh, that's cool. Tiptoe allows you to discard a predator when you're fishing. I'm going to take Bivouac and making preparations. Spending all 8 of my experience points. And they can either get shuffled into the action deck or added to the hand of the involved character. Bivouac is going to get shuffled in. Making preparations. I'm no longer tired. All right, let's put the 000 card back. I'm going to do this making preparations. It's locked 1 in 1, so this needs to have a star on it, and it's a curse card. All right, so that didn't help. So that was the exploration card up here. Don't have anything that helps me with thinking actions. No, it was just a curse. So 773. Several enormous beams support the earthy ceiling, and an opening has been dug out, seemingly leading to an upper level or perhaps to the outside. Despite the lack of light, a plant has managed to survive in this dark, confined environment. And we need another exploration card there. There's a wood resource there. I think I'll just move up there. Splint. And then we'll look at 711. Narrow passage that looks like a rudimentary mine shaft has been dug down to the bottom of the underground tunnel, perhaps leading outside. Its earthy walls are braced with wood and bamboo that seem solid enough to hold your weight. Be that as it may, having the proper equipment would certainly be an advantage. You may take the following action immediately. If you cannot or do not want to, return this. So you can climb 0+ with 2 successes required. So I would be climbing out of the tunnel. I think maybe I have to go out and hunt or something. So it tells me to return this if I'm not going to do it immediately, but I am going to do it in a minute, so I'm just not going to dig through just to re-dig it back out. So I think I'm going to, first I'm going to make this fire, so I have to draw 2 cards for that. Look at this. You got to be kidding me. It comes out now. So that goes down to 2. This gets discarded. And I'm going to cook this food from the bats. Yeah, so that was 6. 1, 2, this. I've got too many cards here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Could have used you about 20 minutes ago. Valiant hearts shall not fail. Probably gonna have to still consider this a learning exploration game. I wonder if I'm making it too hard on myself by playing with like all the expansions and stuff. You know, with the flying roots and the devourers and whatnot. Okay, so climb out. It's 0 but 2 stars. I think I might just use this, so I'm not taking any more cards out of the action deck. Is there anything I want to craft first, though? Yeah, you know what? While I have the wood resource, I'm going to craft this bow. So that's 1 card, and it's a flying root. Because I can add that to the walking stick, which is going to take the walking stick up to 5. And now I am going to do this climbing out action, and I'm just going to use this double star card. So I have to draw 101. And it does not have that on it, but it's the bad tired. The one that's a locked 1 card, and I need to get 3 stars in order to return it. So that's the rough one. Okay, so this says, slowly you make your way through the narrow passageway until you reach the end. Take a 9/12 card from the deck if available. (9/12). The passageway leading underground is so well hidden by the surrounding vegetation that you will never be able to find it again. You decide to record its location in your journal. So this is a satchel and journal card. This map shows the location of a mine shaft. Take a card whose number is equal to the number of your terrain card plus 5/28 from the adventure deck if available. If it's the right card, discard your terrain card and replace it with the card you just took. So I'm guessing I just need to remember which terrain card I'm going to pop out on. And that will lead me back to this tunnel card, I'm guessing. Okay, so I will put that in the satchel and journal. And then we put a 7/19 card into play. There's only 1. You can get here from either 9/12 or 191. Yeah, put a 7/19 card into play if you climb out of the underground tunnel, or a 7/73 card if you climb down into it. You're surrounded by lush vegetation from trees with long, trailing roots to giant ferns whose pungent, damp smells fill your nostrils. So I think this has popped me out extremely close to the entrance of this underground place. I think. 143. I'm pretty sure that was around where I was before. I don't see any footprints or anything here, like for a hunting ground. But this is where it's going to pop me out. So I will put, oh, and look at that, 3+ to move on this thing. I will put I'll put these cards away, and we're back up underground. So I'll probably call this an episode. I know I'll look at the time and see between the different recordings. So I might be back again for a little bit more here. Okay, I'm gonna go for a little bit while longer. So we've popped out here. I did notice, or I did think of one thing. I'm pretty sure that I was with a flying root when I crafted that bow. So I should have had access to leaves and vines. So I actually probably was making things a little bit harder on myself when I crafted some stuff down there. I do have access to wood and vines right now. Oh, this thing's going to take 3 to move off of. I'm going to take a peek up here. Take a break. You're completely exhausted and spent. The moss carpet at the foot of that tree is looking irresistible. So I have to do this right now. It's 0+ with 1 star. Man, and if I don't pass, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to put this experience back. Did I do a rest action earlier? I think I did, and I did not do the Path of Repentance thing. But now I can't remember. I'm going to do this. Well, I have to do it. And I'm going to use the Deadfall Trap to just get automatic success and draw no cards. Because that's going to let me return this nasty, tired state. Why can I not seem to get the 101s? There we go. If I got 2 or more successes and you have experience points, then I could do the 000 thing, but I don't. We also have to do Path of Repentance, taking a 500 card. I'm just gonna take the front one. Drift into a deep slumber. You wake up feeling surprisingly relaxed and slightly less anxious, as though the threat that has been upon you since your return on the 7th continent had decreased. The active player may take a Skull Death is Lurking card from the action deck or the discard pile and slip it under the satchel and journal card as though it had the book icon. Oh, we get to get one of these out of the deck. It's less cards to draw, but it also gets a fail out. That's cool. Okay, so let's take a peek up here. I don't think I've seen this terrain card. 264. You arrive near the border of a forest where you can hear all manner of insects and animal sounds. There's leaves and wood. I see footprints. Oh, I see something else too. So the footprints in these jungle areas are very faint, but they're right there. I also see 141, hidden number. So, whoops. Let's put 264 back and take, what was it? 141. Oops, sorry. There's only one. While weaving your way through an entanglement of creeping plants and old twisted trees, you find a passage to the north that you had not initially seen. So it's another way to go. And it actually added, I think, a resource. So if I remember, if I if I am where I think I am, if I can talk correctly, I think those footprints lead to this hunting ground that we've probably just about hunted out everything. We do have lots of weapons though, in case. Too bad there's not bamboo. We're not bloody. Okay, I'm going to use the walking stick to walk up here. I'll do this one. Helpful plant. I doubt that. Immediately after this is revealed, put one flying root figure into play on your terrain card. If none is available, move one there. At any time, you may remove one flying root figure from the board in order to play. At any time, you may remove one flying root figure from the board in order to apply the following effect. Oh man. He would help us fight, do a muscle test with the compass, the compass thing, or hide. Now what I could actually do is discard. Oh, but no, that's not the right. That's not the right test. No. I'm just gonna banish it. So 220. Pool of water seems to have collected underneath. Yeah, this is the... Ooh, there's bamboo there. It's a vigilance. The blowpipe's a vigilance card. I'm going to use the walking stick. So down to 3 to move for free. And then we have to draw a card to bring out the 177. Its knowledge is power. So we're back here hunting in our old favorite spot, but this is going to be we need 4 to 7 to draw 2 cards, 8 plus to draw 4 cards. So if we're hunting, we can get 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 gets us 2. We need 4 more stars. That'd be 5, 6. So we could get 6 stars. Or do we just go for 4 because that's the same result and save the bolas in case we pull a predator? I don't even have a fire to cook with. Oh, I gotta put a card out here. I probably should have looked up there to see if there was footprints up there too, and maybe even actually over there. As much as I hate to get rid of the woven basket, oops, that's upside down. I'm going to craft this blowpipe for free because there's bamboo where I am. And then I'm going to hunt. So I will use this item here for, oh wait, actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so, okay, so I'm using that item, this item, and I am going to use this item in addition to using the bolas. So they will get discarded because I have this lucky star. So I do not have to draw any cards because I've got enough minuses here to make it free. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then a lucky star applying the 7s gives me more than enough to draw 4 250 cards. So hopefully with drawing 4, I'll get lucky enough and then I won't have to worry about fighting something big. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Snake only gives us experience. Wild boar we have to sneak up on. White hare is only going to give us 2. and crystal fragment. Not the snake, not the crystal fragment. I mean, the white hair is going to give us 2. We don't have the sneak, hide or sneak stuff to take on the boar. So it'll be the white hair for 2 meat cards. So unfortunately, this one requires fire. Randomly take up to 7 cards from the discard pile, discard all those with the keyword Serenity, and shuffle the other ones back into the action deck. And now I don't have a spot. Oh, Pirate Hat, you were good while you lasted. All right, so without having fire, let me peek around. Maybe one of these is the Forest Fire card that'll give me the fire resource. If I hunt it again, 1, 2, 3, 4. I could draw 2 250 cards. That seems dangerous. I think I'm in trouble. I'll peek at this event. This is the monkeys. Had this one quite I think a couple of times already. Could fight them for 5 cards and I need 2 successes. That lets me draw 1. If I fail, I have to take a state and an item durability hit. But it gives me another meat card. It's not a thing I have to do right away, so let's peek over here. Swarming leaf insects. I can only take this if you're injured or bloody, which I'm not, so I can just do the 0/0 action and discard this. There's a leaf resource, which I don't really need, so I will just discard it to put card 203 out there. It's only 1. To the west, a rundown bridge spans a precipice. Below, you can hear the sound of a rushing river. I do not see any footprints, but we do see the start of the bridge there. To card 304. So no fire. That I was hoping for. there is a... I mean, I guess we could check this out. So at some point we have to get across what looks like a crevice or a ravine or something up here. So this bridge is most likely the way, and even the art, like if you look at the art on the river curve right here, it's kind of similar to that curve there, but there is another circled number thing right there. So I wonder if we go over here and take a look. I'm gonna fight the monkeys. First, this card here. So I have to use this to bring the card requirement down to only one draw. And I get 1 star and a star 7. Okay, so it's successful. We get to take another meat card. All right. Now this should actually be a 2. So we really need some fire. Really need some fire. All right, so this is discarded. And then card 123. Where we've been there before. That's just so risky. I was looking at the animal empathy again because that berry bush thing is still there. And I'm going to use the walking stick, its last charge, or its last use, because that was a 2 cost to move off of there. And let's look here. Engraved Stone. So this is an item. Hey, this is actually pretty cool. Find a large stone engraved with strange markings. If I was going to craft, it would give me access to the stone, resource, and it could add a durability to the item you craft, and then you banish the card, or it could help me decipher notes or unlock something. -1 card draw and a star with a star 7. So actually, you know what? Animal empathy. Oh, I still need 2 stars. That's only 1. All right, that doesn't have any keywords on it. Oh, and using it does not lower the durability of the item. So if I wanted to, I could just keep that in my inventory forever. Okay, we need card 161 here. 160, 161, there's only 1. Vegetation, though still somewhat dense, has given way to a little more open space in this area. You notice the remains of a camp not too far from a precipice. Hey. Watch there be like deadly poisonous scorpions in there or something. Don't see any footprints or hidden numbers. So that's interesting. If we would have come this direction, there was no opportunity to go that direction from this card. So you have to, oh, I wonder, this camp must be that number on the clue. You had to come this way to find it. Okay, let's move down there. We got to draw a card. It's a think. Okay, we're moving down there. I'm going to play this think right away. I'm trying to dig for a fire making thing, and there's only 7 cards left, so it's just all 7. There's an examine the notes we could do for free. Bivouac, deja vu, fire making kit. It's going to be super expensive to craft. And because I don't have the walking stick anymore, I'm just looking at where things are. I thought I had something that helped me make fire. No. If I tried to go somewhere, it would cost me 1 to move there and 1 to move back. So that's the same 2 cards that it would cost me to just make the fire making kit. So I will just craft it. So I have to draw 2 cards to craft it. Camouflage kit. I'll keep examine the notes. Camouflage kit goes in there. I will get rid of the deadfall trap. That actually helps me rest. So we will get rid of the blowpipe to put that into our hand. And so that's our deck. Before I make the fire, we're going to examine the notes. This engraved stone gives me a discount to make this action free, basically. Let's look at a couple of these 50 cards. We draw 2, keep 1, and return the other one. Fortiflor. Oh, wow. It's a botany card, and when I see it, I can make fire on my terrain card. I don't think I've ever seen this plant before. And this other one is another music. Never done any of the music stuff. I have a song in there already. We're going to keep this botany card because I do have this green thumb side quest also. So for just 1 card, I can make a fire when I see that plant. I wonder where, I don't think I've seen that plant on the island. I wonder where on the island that plant is. So I will throw that in my satchel. Then fire making kit. This is the expensive one. I have to draw 2 cards to make the fire. I'll keep the deja vu. So this is gone. And we put a little fire here at the camp. Now I'm going to do, first I'm going to do these 2 cooking actions to get 12 cards out of here. Oops. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so that's those 2. Now for the cooking action on this one, I have to randomly take 7 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then any that are Serenity go back into the discard pile. And the rest go into the action deck. So 1, so we got another 6 cards. So we ended up with 18 cards that are going back into the action deck. All right. We need a new hunting ground. And some hunting items, which we do not have. We got a deja vu here. Okay, so all this meat goes back in. So I think we'll just take a peek at this camp and then I'll probably call that the episode. We have to draw 1 card. Hey, look at that. We got the bow. Okay, cool. Yeah, that actually helps. And that's card 206. There's more than 1, so there's 2 of them here. Evens. Some damaged old tents were set up next to an enclosure in pitiful condition, the loose door of which is swaying in the wind. This camp was most probably set up by a group of Western explorers. Once fixed up, it could certainly be nice and comfortable. So this is interesting. If you can craft drawing 10 cards. And if you have access to those resources, it makes it a lot cheaper. But man, how would you get access to all those resources? Yeah, I don't see how that's possible. Okay, I'm going to call that an episode there. Not a whole lot of progress. Saw a little bit more of the underground area and saw the, what I think this is the other circle on the clue card. So I don't know, maybe we'll just keep moving on, following the path. But I really feel like I did not finish down in that temple, or tomb or whatever it was. It was just too risky. Too risky. Okay, so like I said, I'll call that an episode here and continue on exploring. I'll probably just leave it set up here, not save it, not break it down and save it. So, okay, hope you enjoyed. See you next time.